Today on People Now, Jordin Sparks makes her own statement while performing the national anthem before Monday night's NFL game.
TLC singer T-Boz calls for justice after her mentally ill cousin is shot at least 18 times by police.
Teen Mom 2 star Brianna DeJesus gives birth to daughter Stella on an emotionally charged episode.
So what happened after he climbed up the tower and rescued her?
Pretty Woman the musical? Well, it is happening on Broadway next fall, and we have all the details.
Madonna sharing her son belting out one of her greatest hits, and we cannot get enough.
Plus, we're celebrating the return of This Is Us with scenes from the show that made the stars ugly cry.
Good morning, Facebook Live and People.com. Welcome to People Now. This Is Us returns tonight for season 2. Yes, we are very excited. Yeah? Anyone around here? Okay, a few people are, kind of. Maybe we'll get more excited as the show goes on. A little bit, though, we're going to be sharing all the times the show made its own stars and us literally ugly cry during its amazing first season. But first, we want to know what TV shows give you all the feels. Let us know your answers in the comments below. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Jordin Sparks did not kneel, but that didn't stop her from making her own statement before Monday night's NFL game. The singer had Bible verse references written on her hands while performing the national anthem before the Dallas Cowboys took on the Arizona Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. The verse Proverbs 31:8-9 were visible, a reference to the book of Proverbs, which reads, "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy." Many on social media took the star's Bible quotes as taking aim at President Donald Trump for not doing more to support people of color and those struggling in America. During Monday's football game, the Cowboys and the Cardinals dropped to one knee before standing and locking arms to sing the national anthem. All of this seemingly in response to President Trump's comments Friday that NFL owners should fire players for protesting during the anthem. People recently spoke to some past Olympians and 2018 Winter Game hopefuls about their thoughts on the Trump NFL controversy, and here's what they had to say.
You know, as an athlete, you're kind of given this awesome platform. And I think that if you truly passionately believe something and you can act on it and speak on it thoughtfully, then I have nothing but respect for the people that have the nerve to do that. I think that, you know, we need people who really have something that they believe in. I also, at the end of the day, know that I'm a figure skater and I'm an athlete through and through, and that's what I'm here to do. So, I mean, people who speak up about things that matter to them, I absolutely respect them. For me, I'll speak up about something if I know what I'm talking about and I'm truly passionate about it, but I also don't want that to be my story. I want people to focus on my skating, and I work too hard to have, you know, all of this extra noise take anything away from that.
You know, my first Olympics was 5 months after 9/11, and I've just seen the power that sport has to bring people together. And it's definitely, I've seen a lot of different stuff go on over the course of my Olympic career, and the Olympics are just special. They cause people to put their differences aside, and they bring the world together like something I've never seen. And so, you know, looking forward to February, I hope they continue to be that.
I think it's amazing that we live in the US and you have the opportunity to take a stand for what you believe in, and I support any athletes that want to use their voice and use their platform to stand up for a cause that they believe in. I think it's admirable.
Now on to this story. TLC singer T-Boz Watkins is calling for justice after her mentally ill cousin was shot 18 times by police. The 37-year-old singer shared a series of tweets telling her followers that her 25-year-old cousin Eddie Russell Jr. was shot to death by police officers in Peoria, Illinois. According to the department's release, the incident took place on Wednesday of last week when officers responded to a bank robbery at 12:49 p.m. at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Police say Russell Jr. headed toward a residential area before being identified by police through a bank surveillance video. When police located Russell Jr., they say they attempted to contact him for over 2 hours before activating a special response team to the scene. At about 3:46 p.m., Russell Jr. emerged from his home when officers shot him between 17 and 20 times. Russell Jr. was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say the handgun he carried matched the same one used during the bank robbery. The 6 officers involved in the shooting have been placed on critical incident leave. And on Twitter, T-Boz defended her cousin, saying, "They say my cousin had a gun. Whatever he is holding isn't a gun, and they used his mother to bring him out, telling her no matter what they say he did, they shot him 18 times. He never had a violent record or harmed anyone, not even the day he was shot. I've watched this story change so many times right before my eyes. Junior was a sweet, harmless young man with mental issues he couldn't help. He never deserved to get shot 18 times with AR-15s. No one was being held hostage, but one thing we can all see, that doesn't look like a gun." Stay on People.com as this story continues to develop. Now moving on to this.
How do you feel, Nova? Yeah, you got a baby! Yeah! Hey, baby! Oh, my God! That's your baby,
There you go. It's a girl. Brianna De Jesus is a mother again. She welcomed her second child, Stella, on Monday night's episode of Teen Mom 2. The 23-year-old believed she would be getting induced, but arrived at the hospital 2 days before her planned induction after experiencing contractions. The episode was an emotional roller coaster for De Jesus because before giving birth, the mother of 2 was approached by her ex and Stella's father, Louis, who wanted to know if there was any hope of them getting back together. De Jesus seemed to consider the possibility, but ultimately decided to, quote, "just see when the baby gets here." The 2 previously broke off their relationship when De Jesus discovered that Louis had been unfaithful to her while she was still pregnant. And at the end of August, Louis told her he would probably miss their child's birth since he was seeking a job as a truck driver, which required him to be away for several months. But as we saw last night, that luckily did not happen, and Louis was able to witness Stella's birth, wiping away tears as he welcomed his second daughter. He has another daughter from a previous relationship. Meanwhile, the other teen moms welcomed their own changes on last night's episode as Kaylin Lowry prepared for her college graduation and Janelle Evans celebrated her son Kaiser's 3rd birthday alongside older son Jace and daughter Inslee.
Our marriage wasn't perfect, it's true, but none are. And your father wasn't perfect either, but he was pretty damn close.
Well, guys, it is the moment we have all been waiting for. NBC's This Is Us returns for a brand new season tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. I know, it's so close yet so far away. But if you just can't wait until the premiere, People and Entertainment Weekly have you covered with a very special live stream event starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Head to People.com and EW.com to receive TV insight from series experts, as well as can't-miss social media buzz and more. Plus, EW and People will bring you exclusive access to the This Is Us Season 2 premiere party with all the scoop from your favorite cast members. And if that still doesn't get you in the This Is Us mood, we have all the times the show made its own stars and us ugly cry. Fair warning, everyone. Get the tissues out. Serious business here. Watch this.
And I was like, this is going to destroy America. And it kind of has. I hyperventilated reading the script.
You're okay, Dad. You good?
Kid you not,
Really?
I was at home by myself, like completely beside myself.
Jack with young Kate by the pool.
When she gets the
note, and then he gives her his shirt, and he says a magic shirt and all. Yeah, that
so
one.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's a magic t-shirt. He said that when you wear it, your enemies will see you exactly as you want to be seen, and only that way.
You don't cry for nothing.
I sobbed at that scene where Kevin came to, Randall's rescue.
I mean, wipe them away right here and now.
Let's check in with Facebook Live. So in honor of the This Is Us Season 2 premiere tonight, we are talking the TV shows that give us all the feels.
Yeah, what you're thinking. Lauren says Grey's Anatomy. That one had its roller coaster for sure.
Samantha says Parenthood, binge watch the whole thing, and it gets me every time.
Look, and feels can be funny too.
Yes,
so
I'm excited for Broad City. That gives me feelings of being happy.
Yes, you can have happy and like not sad feelings. Anyway, keep the Facebook comments coming in. We would love to hear from you, your favorite shows that give you all the feels. But first, Andrea, more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy, from TV to music, we are kicking off Star Trek with a little family karaoke. Watch. Oh yeah, sing it, David. It looks like Madonna is not the only one who slays carpool karaoke. The iconic singer shared an adorable video of her preteen son, David Banda, jamming out to her hit 1983 song, Holiday. David, who turned 12 on Sunday, celebrated his big day with his mama by his side, and Madonna captioned the clip, "Go David, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday." You get it. It's time to celebrate. The Material Girl also posted some cute throwbacks of her little boy, whom she adopted from the African nation Malawi back in 2008. Madonna currently has 4 adopted children from the Southeast African country. After welcoming David, the singer adopted Mercy James in 2009, followed by 5-year-old twins Esther and Stella less than a year ago in February. All right, now watch this.
So what happened after he climbed up the tower and rescued her?
She rescues him right back.
Well, it doesn't get any more perfect than that, folks. We all remember the famous stairwell scene from one of the most beloved romantic comedies, Pretty Woman. And now the film that captured all of our hearts will jump from the big screen to Broadway, opening as a musical in the fall of 2018. The show will include music from singer Bryan Adams and Adams' longtime songwriting partner, Jim Vallance. The pair have collaborated on a variety of classic hits like the 1980s power anthem, Summer of '69. Director and choreographer Jerry Mitchell, who helped bring both Legally Blonde and Kinky Boots to the stage, is also signed on for the project, revealing he worked closely with film director Gary Marshall before the icon's death last year, saying this, "I got to work with Gary for over a year on this musical adaptation and experienced firsthand his sense of humor, his joy, his uplifting attitude in life, and mostly his love for these characters. I want that to infuse what I'm doing with Pretty Woman the musical, as he is the true heart of this story." Well, tackling the lead roles will be Broadway newbie Samantha Barks, who received immense praise for her portrayal of Eponine in the 2012 Les Mis film. And who will be the man who will sweep her off her feet? Well, that would be Tony Award winner Steve Kazee, who was last seen on Broadway in 2012's Once. Prior to its official Broadway debut, the new musical will play a limited 5-week out-of-town run at Chicago's Oriental Theater in the spring of 2018. Performances there begin March 13th, so get those tickets ASAP. We cannot wait. And more exciting news from Broadway this morning. Idina Menzel celebrated her wedding day in true princess fashion. The Broadway beauty, who married Rent co-star Aaron Lohr, shared photos from her special day on social media, thanking those who made her enchanting backyard bonanza possible. Menzel wore a romantic off-the-shoulder lace gown created by Carolina Herrera, pairing the stunning ensemble with Jimmy Choo shoes, a sparkling headpiece, and Ricardo Basta jewels. As for the groom, Lohr looked dapper in a navy blue suit and dark tie, pinning a solo white flower to his lapel. The couple, who've been dating since 2015, got engaged a year ago this week. Menzel first shared the wedding news on Twitter Monday afternoon, calling Lohr, quote, "the love of my life." Very cute. Big congratulations to this stunning couple. Well, we all know that country duo Big and Rich loves to party, but when they stop by People Now, they revealed their softer sides as well, sharing where they find inspiration for their love songs and who is the more romantic of the two. Take a look.
A few songs in there, like, you know, specifically for me, I wrote them for my woman, you know, and having someone in my life like my
romantic.
wife, like John's, you know, you want to kind of, well, you want those kind of songs that'll make them feel good about everything.
That's country music, you know.
Who's more romantic of the two of you?
Oh, I would say definitely. He's the universal minister of love. Okay?
Yes,
How do you compete with that?
Yeah.
You can't really compete with that.
Well,
So-
you know, there's one thing to say you're romantic, then there's another thing to, you know, have someone in your life that makes you want to be romantic, you know, and my woman makes me want to be romantic. So there's a song on here specifically, I'm thinking of songs like It Turns Me On. As a song on there, and you'd think of, and it talks about like the crazy things like clothes left on the floor or brush in the sink or things like that you would think would bother me, but no, baby.
Kenny likes it. Kenny likes it.
I ain't lying.
So sweet. Of course, we all fell in love with Big and Rich back when they released their mega hit party anthem, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I personally know every single lyric. I asked the guys about that song's popularity and what their families think about their more suggestive hit songs. Take a look. It's been 13 years since you dropped Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, which is so crazy.
I know, time flies.
Do you know
huh?
how many horses you have saved?
Well, it's a lot.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says.
There's been just hundreds of thousands of horses saved.
Equality for equines.
Yeah, and it also
Equine
somehow
equality.
may have started a whole new baby boom.
Okay, so I know that you both are from religious backgrounds, though. So how does your family and Granny react to some of the more risque songs?
Oh, well, Granny's a little risque herself. I mean, Granny will flat out tell you. Now, my dad's a preacher, so the first time he heard Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, he gave me that, you sure you want to be? Of course, I told him, you know, 10% everything it makes goes back to the church. Daddy goes, as long as you're doing that, you know.
Love those guys. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
Stay with us, guys. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle hold hands in public and cause a frenzy. What does this all mean? Is the ring next? We are breaking things down with our royals expert. Plus, a source to Kris Jenner reveals why the momager is making sure Kylie Jenner's pregnancy does not get in the way of her millions. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
The matriarch of the Kardashian clan wants to make sure newly pregnant Kylie Jenner's multi-million-dollar business stays intact. A source close to Jenner tells People Kris is just trying to control what she can and make sure no one forgets Kylie is also a businesswoman. She wants to set Kylie Cosmetics up to sell. According to a Women's Wear Daily report in August, Kylie Cosmetics has blown past other competitive beauty brands in the industry, raking in $420 million over the course of 18 months. The site reports Kylie Cosmetics is on track to see a 25% increase in sales this year alone, putting sales projections for 2017 at $386 million. If growth continues, Kylie could have a billion-dollar business on her hands by the time she turns 25. The source adds Kris will support Kylie being a mom, but she's still adjusting to the surprise news. Now, Kylie is expecting her first child, a girl, with a rapper boyfriend Travis Scott in February. That's according to multiple sources who confirmed the news to People on Friday.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Well, guys, the Prince Harry, Meghan Markle moment we've all been waiting for has finally happened. Okay, not quite, not an engagement, but they did hold hands in public for the first time. And yes, that's a thing. And joining me with all the details on the news is People.com writer-reporter Diana Pearl. Thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's dive into this. Set the stage for us. When did it happen? Where were they going? When the hand-holding emerged?
Yeah, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had their first official public appearance together, where they were actually seen together at the Invictus Games in Toronto, which is really fitting. You know, it's Meghan's home base. It's where she films Suits. He's visited there a ton.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of her adopted hometown,
Yeah.
his adopted hometown, whatever.
And it's where their relationship has really had a chance to blossom.
All right.
They attended a wheelchair tennis match. They entered holding hands. They smiled together in the stands. It was a really sweet moment.
I could actually feel the waves of this just reverberating through my apartment as it was happening. I could tell something was up, and the whole hand holding is what it was. All right, why is seeing Prince Harry holding hands with Meghan Markle such a big deal for people who don't know?
Well, it's really rare for royal couples to have any kind of PDA, even married royal couples like Prince William and Princess Kate.
Right.
So the fact that Harry and Meghan aren't married and they were holding hands at a public event, you know, it's a really conscious decision Harry made. He knew that there would be a lot of attention on him here. There'd be press and photographers. So, you know, it really is a sign of how serious he's taking this relationship and that he really wants to show it off to the world.
I love seeing them together. They really do look great together. We haven't really seen it before.
No, we haven't.
So here it is. And seeing them hold hands and walking and the whole thing is just very comfortable. All right, it's a huge deal for royal watchers anyway. Did people at the event freak out? Did they realize what they were a part of?
Yeah, a lot of people cheered when they left and they were holding hands again. And, you know, people said they looked really natural together and they were super friendly and they were chatting to people in the stands. It was a really calm and fun event.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. One more time. Look at him. Look at him go.
So cute.
Thank you so much, Diana, for all the scoop, the lowdown there. We can't wait to see what else the Games has in store. And we're still crossing our fingers for that eventual engagement. All right.
Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Diana.
You know what? I'm really into little black dresses. I mean, I'm just gonna put that out there. But to me, I think there's a time and a place for everything. You know, a woman should, you know how to clean it up really nicely and know how to wear a nice dress, but also be able to, you know, put on some sweats and a you know, pair of J's or whatever, and still be able to rock it as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a time and place for everything. Go to the movies and just have like, you know, like the hoodie vibes. You know, you might throw on some heels.
Yeah.
You know.
Casual, but it's
up.
classed up. There you go. So little black dress, sweatpants with heels. If you want to win over Jason Derulo's heart, ladies, listen up. The chart-topping musician recently added fashion designer to his resume with the release of his men's clothing line Level 13. It's our Toyota People Pick of the day. The singer revealed to us what his new line is all about. Take a look.
It's a mixture between high fashion, street, and sexy. You know, it's like a upscale street. You know what I mean? So I am a consumer of high fashion. So for me, I always look for something that is upscale, but that's a little left. You know, that is kind of a statement that describes me. And with this line, I kind of wanted to accomplish that. You know, something that was upscale but very, very different, so that when you put it on, you feel like an individual.
And let's just say this about Jason Derulo. The guy can sing, he sounds great, and he always looks great too. He's always dressed like on point. Like,
yeah,
like
and
I love
it's
his
great that
jacket.
now he has a fashion line.
Fashion line, maybe one coming for the ladies soon.
Maybe
a line. Okay.
All right, let's check in with Facebook Live one last time to find out what TV shows give you all the feels. This is in honor of the This Is Us season premiere tonight, which I'm very excited to watch.
Yep, Jody said, love This Is Us. And Tracy says, ER, when Dr. Green died, best emotional scene ever. Yeah, a lot of people remember that.
Melissa said, just rewatch the last 3 episodes of This Is Us to get ready for tonight. And Jamila says, how to get away with murder.
How to get away with murder. Marcel and Nicolasa are both saying the movie The Notebook makes them cry every time.
Yes, that does too.
I can't watch it, but I actually can't watch that back.
Why?
I get too foggy.
I can't even picture that.
Well,
Love a movie night.
I have a heart, even if you can't picture it. Coming up tomorrow, Real Housewives of New York alum Kelly Ben-Simone joins us live to maybe finding love on $1 Million Matchmaker. She's talking all about that. Plus, boy band In Real Life dishing on their new single. These guys are a lot of fun, and you're going to love their music if you haven't heard it yet.
All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from supermodel Miranda Kerr. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Miranda Kerr, and this is One Last Thing. The last song I've had stuck in my head is, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. The last time I cooked was, a week ago, and I made food from home. I made a turmeric, like a roasted turmeric chicken with sweet potato mash. I packed it to eat on the airplane for myself and my husband. So the last TV show I binge watched was Westworld.
I think there may be something wrong with this world.
My last guilty pleasure was I made a hot chocolate. So I called the hotel and I was like, oh, can I have a hot chocolate? They're like, sorry, we don't have hot chocolate. I was like, who doesn't have hot chocolate? So I had some chocolate in the fridge. So I got the chocolate and then I put hot water with it and then a little milk. So I made my own hot chocolate.